Good morning. So, happiness lessons from a 5-year-old. If you're coming in, give me a hello. If you are in with our 5-day free challenge, by the way, for women over 40, want to get in shape, get fit exercise into their routine and start to feel in control of their food again, just comment below a 5-day. I'll send you that link in. In fact, I'll put the link above this so you can just straight in and register for that. It's on the 24th of October that we're doing that. But anyway, I want to talk today about happiness. So it was interesting. It was obviously the Mop Fair last weekend, this weekend. You can't really avoid it around Marlborough, unfortunately or fortunately. I secretly love it, if I'm honest, just being honest. Most people are like, I hate the Mop. And I'm like, yeah, I know, me too. I hate fun fairs. I love the Ghost Train and the waltzers. And yeah. So we were walking through the town before when they were setting up on the Friday. Morning, Jackie. They were setting up the fun fair. And my daughter, 5-year-old, turned to me and went, you know what makes me happy? I was like, oh, what? Going on the Ghost Train. I was like, oh, really? How come? She's like, I don't know, it just does. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And, you know, we've been watching Trolls a lot recently. And Trolls, if you've watched that before, it's actually really good in terms of emotions, up, down. And happiness is an interesting thing because, like I've talked about a few times, like happiness is a emotion, and happiness will go up and down. So when we're setting goals, when we're thinking about, I'll be happy when I'm this way, I'll be happy when I'm this fit, we've got to remember that happiness isn't just a thing that stays there. And sometimes our expectations to be happy are what lets us down, because we've got to accept that happiness is going to go down and up. And sometimes it's good that it goes down, because then we can experience what happiness truly is. If we were happy all the time, we wouldn't even really appreciate it. And sometimes we need to be frustrated and other emotions, angry, sad, to perhaps motivate us or encourage us to do something differently, because sometimes the pain of where we are right now actually motivates us to be happier. But as we always say in Fruci, and as we'll be going in with the free 5-day kickstart, by the way, is that you just have to control today. You just have to get 1% better today. And to do that, we've got to take happiness along the journey with us. Because remember, it's going to come up and down. So can we, a little challenge to you, set a few things that can make you happy today, that can just give you that dose of happiness today. These can be non-food related and even food related if you want. But little things throughout the day, like my 5-year-old said about the Ghost Train. Like for me, it's like there's a few things I can do in my day that will definitely change the way I feel, even if I don't feel like doing it. And that's another conversation altogether. That's doing a 1-minute workout like we do. 1-minute workout sounds really small, sounds pointless, but the energy I feel after that, so much better. Putting on some music for 5 minutes, it always makes me feel better. Having a cup of coffee always makes me feel better. I love it. Like the smell of it, the warmth, especially in this kind of weather. Getting outside, even for 5 minutes, awesome day today. Even looking outside, even having your window nearby you, just looking outside, taking 1 minute, meditation, deep breathing, all things that for me, I can get a little dose of happiness throughout the day without it being the end journey on that. This could be watching a certain TV program, ringing a friend, just something to look forward for each day. If we imagine what would be different if we could structure them as part of our day rather than just think, I'll be happy one day, I'll be happy, because we will be let down, because happiness is an emotion. It's supposed to go up and down. You know, if someone said to you, oh, you're just happy all the time, deep down you would be like, no, there are times when I'm not happy. So can you start to think of things that you can just add in today? Little things to change the way you feel, because how we feel then impacts what we do. So these could be non-food related, even food related. I think it's important sometimes to take a step back to get those long-term results, because sometimes the problem is we do something like a crash diet, which is fine, by the way, but then we expect to be happy at the end of it and we're not. And then it's like, what was the point? Sometimes we've got to address the other parts as well. Small habits, compound effects. Anyway, that is it for today. Any questions, as always, just let me know. Comment below a 5-day if you want more information about our free 5-day kickstart, which is starting 24th of October. You can do it all from home in as little as 10 minutes a day. And I will see you soon. Take care.